Biggest mistake business owners make is thinking they need to reinvent the wheel.
Most people don't realize that all the successful companies are running the same core systems.
That's why we're hosting the Home Service Hoorah, September 7th, 8th, and 9th in beautiful Pensacola Beach, Florida.
We're giving away the exact systems, playbooks, and operations we use to scale to multi-seven figures.
You're learning from real business owners that have been there and done that.
People who are in your exact position and scaled their business without losing everything.
Tickets will sell out, so register now at homeservicehoorah.com. Again, that's homeservicehoorah.com.
What if I told you the conversations you've been avoiding for the last 2 weeks is the same one bleeding money out of your business right now? That tech who keeps showing up late, that CSR whose attitude is dragging down the office, the install team that cuts corners when no one's watching, you see it, you feel it. But every time you think about addressing it, you find a reason to wait. Here's the truth. Silence is expensive. And today, I'm going to show you exactly what it's costing you.
Running a home service business is hard. So how is it that some people make it look so easy? Well, we'll tell you. This is the Freedom Blueprint Podcast. It's always good to hear the wins that successful contractors have. But have you ever thought that the best advice would be to hear about the speed bumps they encountered, the mistakes they've made along the way? We're going to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. We want you to be successful and avoid the mistakes others have made. Let's get this party started. Welcome to the Freedom Blueprint Podcast. Now your host, Justin Deese.
Welcome back to the Freedom Blueprint Podcast. This is your Freedom Fuel. Short, powerful episodes to help you lead better, grow faster, and keep crushing it. And listen, today we're talking about avoiding hard conversations and why it's costing you more than you probably think. Let's start with the real question. Why do we avoid hard conversations in the first place? It's not because we're weak leaders. It's because we're human. We don't want to hurt someone. We don't want to look like the bad guy. We tell ourselves they're a good person. They'll figure it out. Or if I just give them a little more time, they'll come around. But here's what's really happening beneath that. We're not avoiding the conversation. We're avoiding the discomfort. We're trading 15 minutes of awkward today for weeks, sometimes months of frustration. And in a home service business where your reputation rides on every truck that leaves your shop, that trade-off will cost you customers, employees, and a piece of your sanity. Let me break down what avoidance actually costs you. First, it costs you performance. When you don't address an issue, you're telling that person their behavior is acceptable. They didn't read your mind. They read your silence. And your silence sounds a lot like permission. Second, it costs you A players. Your best people are watching. They see the techs who are slacking, the dispatchers who are rude, the installers that cut corners. And when they see you do nothing about it, they start to wonder why they're working so hard. Your top performers don't quit because of bad coworkers. They quit because you let bad coworkers stick around. Third, it costs you your culture. Whatever you tolerate becomes your standard. If you tolerate lateness, you have a late culture. If you tolerate sloppy work, you have a sloppy culture. If you tolerate disrespect, you have a disrespectful culture. Your culture isn't what you say in a meeting. It's what you allow on a random Tuesday. And fourth, it costs you, the leader, because every conversation you don't have, you carry. You have to take it home. You lay in bed thinking about it. You walk into the shop dreading certain interactions. That weight doesn't disappear. Here's the shift that changed everything for me, and it'll change it for you too. Hard conversations aren't punishment. They're gifts. Yeah, you heard me. They're gifts. When you sit down with somebody and tell them the truth about where they're falling short, you're giving them something most leaders never will. A chance to grow, a chance to course correct, a chance to become better. The most disrespectful thing you can do to an employee is watch them fail and say nothing. You're not being nice. You're being a coward in a leadership shirt. The leaders who get respected, like really respected, are the ones who care enough to say the hard things. So, how do you actually do it? Here's a simple framework I want you to steal. The first step, have it sooner, not later. The longer you wait, the bigger the issue gets in your head and the more emotion creeps in. Address it within 2 days. Step 2, lead with care, not correction. Start with, I'm having this conversation because I believe in you and I want to see you win here. That one sentence changes the entire temperature of the room. Step 3, be specific, not vague. Don't say, you've got a bad attitude. Say, on Tuesday, when the customer asked about the warranty, your tone was sharp and dismissive. Here's what I need you to say instead. Be specific. Specific is fair. Vague, unfair. Step 4, ask, then listen. After you share, ask, what's going on? Then shut up and listen. You might be surprised what's underneath the behavior. And step 5, end with a clear expectation. Don't walk out of the conversation hoping they get it. Confirm it. Here's what I need to see from you starting tomorrow. Are we aligned? That's it. That's the whole playbook. Here's what I want you to do before the end of this week. Think about the one conversation you've been avoiding. You know exactly which one it is. I bet the name just popped up in your head. And have it within 2 days. Use this framework. Lead with care. Be specific. Listen and set a clear expectation. Because every day you wait is a day your business pays the price in performance, in people, and in peace of mind. So listen, thank you for joining me today on Freedom Fuel. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes and share this with a fellow leader who needs to hear it. Until next time, keep leading, keep growing, and as always, keep crushing it.
You've been listening to the Freedom Blueprint Podcast. Information is useless if not applied. So take what you've learned and go and implement it. We hope you've enjoyed the show. If you did, make sure to like, rate, and review. We'll be back soon. But in the meantime, find us on social media at Freedom Blueprint for Home Services and hit the website at www.freedomblueprintpodcast.com. See you next time.